EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. The slot man in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Foster. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here we go, set. Back to 50, back to 60. Check it.
They run up the middle with Foster. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first, they stick with Foster. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Richardson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7. First carry for Najee Harris. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
79 Broncos. Bronco leading. Cowboy 80.
They'll try the right side with Foster. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
19-18. Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Foster. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. QB sneak, Richardson. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right? Why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap and just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Going up the middle, Foster. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Cut 19, cut 19. Warriors 17, 19 tight, 19 tight.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Foster. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again down here with Foster. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Here's Foster on 4th, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 34 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On 1st down, Richardson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 31, Roethlisberger. And he's got his target, Harris. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Being chased out left.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
A tackle made by Thomas Booker.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. Evan Ingram, 40 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From way up at the 23, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
18 runner, 18 rep, 60 ball jack, 60 ball.
Now it's Richardson. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
60, 79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 60.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Buffalo 18. Cut 19. Cut 19.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Forced out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Roethlisberger will throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. They go play action with Roethlisberger.
Across the formation, he hits Austin. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Chris. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Daniels. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A shotgun handoff now, Foster. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready, set.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he is going to have a Texans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here? And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. punching it in from a yard away.
And the Texans have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
The gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
A first down carry for Foster. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On the ready.
Second down at 5.
Back on 80. Unlock right. Unlock right. Ready.
They'll go again with Foster. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Richardson looking to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Boston, the man in motion left. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The carry here for the big tight end. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, Harris. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you and I are up in the booth. Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. One last shot for Richardson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.